Happy Monday, everybody. I don't know about you, but South Florida heat's got my hair doing something crazy. It's the middle of August. What happened to fall? This sucks. Anywho, tonight for dinner, we're making chicken piccata. Let's get to it. All right, so this dish is pretty much chicken with a side of pasta. So I've got my water in here. I'm gonna set this to high. Yeah, high. And then controversial, I'm adding a little bit of oil to make sure my pasta doesn't stick. You can't convince me otherwise. And I'm going to be cooking the reserve from last week's shrimp scampi pasta. So this is what was left over. And we're just gonna cook it once it starts boiling for about 5 minutes or until al dente. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is make our chickens into like cutlets. So we want them really thin. I laid out some saran wrap. It is the bane of my existence. I hate this stuff so much, but it helps with cleanup later. So, yeah, it is what it is. So I've got saran wrap down. We'll put a piece of chicken breast in here, cover it up. Take my cheap mallet from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna pound all my chicken breast until they're super thin. Once your chicken's all pounded out, then we're going to go ahead and get our flour mixture ready to coat that. So this is about half a cup of flour for the 3 pieces of chicken I have. Add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some garlic powder, and some onion powder. Go ahead and give it a little mix. Okay, and then just take your chicken. We're not doing an egg wash or anything. We're just gonna stick it straight in there and get this coated. Do it for all your pieces. All right, now to get the chicken fried up, we've got our pan with the high sides. Set this to medium-high heat and add in a little bit of oil to cover the bottom. We don't need it to be too thick. I'll wait for that to get heated up. While that's heating up, I'm going to dice up 1 shallot. I'm using a paper plate because I don't want to have to wash an entire cutting board just for this. Go ahead and dice it up. Okay, oil's finally hot. My chicken pieces are a little big, so I'm gonna do this in batches. Go ahead and get that in there and start sizzling till it's a little crispy around the edges. Then we'll flip and cook the other side. This is only going to take 6-7 minutes. 6-7. Friendly mid-tutorial reminder to take your freezer meat out for dinner tomorrow. So pause the video and do it. Okay, tomorrow for dinner we're making chorizo with potatoes and refried beans. I don't have anything in the freezer. Mine's in the fridge. But don't say I didn't warn you. All right, we've got everything out of the pan. Now we're going to add in our shallots. And we're going to let the magic of the onions help to pull up all the bits on the bottom. That's all going to be flavor. All right, now I'm also going to add in half a cup of chicken stock and half a cup of white wine. I'm using a Pinot Grigio. Whoop. Mushroom cloud. You can use Chardonnay, whatever kind of white wine you have laying around. And we're just going to use this to, as I say, deglaze the bottom of the pan and get all those bits up. As I said before, when you're adding the wine, we want to reduce by half. So we're looking for half the liquid to evaporate. And then we'll do our next step. Almost forgot, half a lemon. Stick the other half in there. Juice, I should say. Juice of half a lemon. Okay. Okay, we've reduced about half. So now we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of butter, capers, however many you'd like. I think it's about half this jar. Yeah. And some parsley. Be generous with this. If you have brush, even better for you. And we're just gonna go ahead and cook this till the butter melts down, and then we'll be plating. All right, mamas, as we plate up dinner tonight, just remember you have done enough for tonight. Good night.